So moving has begun. As you guys can see, I got about a 300-gallon hot tub here full of fish, rock, and coral, and a few other equipments here. As you guys remember, there was a couple 55-gallon barrels that were up here for top off and saltwater. Those are all emptied and washed. So what I do is I like to set up a fish tank at the other site before I move my fish. So what I'm going to do is I'm draining this right now into the U-Haul. So filling this up. This is already full of RO water, and then we'll put more salt water in here. And I do have another barrel that I need to go pick up. So it'll be a couple trips to get all the water in here, but it should be pretty simple. I might possibly do this a different way. I might end up putting the fish in a reservoir in here. I was kind of debating on basically putting the fish in here, filling this up with 70 gallons of water, and then basically running pumps and heaters if need be here in the U-Haul until we leave, and then it's about a 15-minute drive to the new house, which I'll be able to plug right into power again. So that might be an option, but we're just going to play it by ear. So I got to get back to work, guys. I got a lot of stuff to do today.
Well, guys, I am off to Lowe's because I didn't really do my math right. You know, I got enough barrels to move my water, but there's one thing that I didn't think about, unfortunately, as dumb as this sounds, but I forgot to basically get barrels for the other house so I can basically put my water somewhere. I didn't really forget. It's kind of a matter of I changed the way I'm going to do this. I was going to try to move the whole entire setup in 2 separate trips, but now I'm kind of getting greedy. I really think we can do this all in one move, minus my 40. That way I can just focus on one system at a time. So I'm off to Lowe's to pick up some brute trash cans. So I'm going to go ahead and get those. After that, it's pretty much empty out the rest of my hot tub. It's about halfway full right now. So I will have to basically start catching fish probably right around 1:30, and it's 11:21 right now. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, well I just got done basically getting my water storage container. And as many of you guys do remember, I was going to go with brute. Now, the place I went to, actually I went to 2 different places. I went to Lowe's, and Lowe's only carries the 32-gallon, and I wanted something a little over 50 gallons or around there. So, on my way to Big R, which is another feed store, I came across this place that I don't recall the name, but it was some type of feed store, just a lot smaller than your average size feed store that's big. And they used to carry Rubbermaid stock containers. Well, when I got there, they were all out, and they had this other storage container company called see if I get the paper out. Baylin. And Baylin basically does the same thing that Rubbermaid does. They make containers for horses and cattle to drink water out of and whatnot. Well, I found this really sweet reservoir. It's 150 gallons, and the way it's made is I can insert dividers in it the whole entire way. And this thing is 6 feet long, 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall. It's going to make a great sump for the new cube tank. So here, let me show you guys it. I was gonna bring it in the SUV, but I am moving, and my SUV's at a buddy's house, and I do not have the time to go and get it. So I just took the wifey's car and strapped it up top. But I did the research on it, guys. It's fish safe. Anything that has high density polyethylene is fish safe. It's what we use for drinking water. So a big score there. I think this size, 150 gallons, is perfect for this hot tub. So I got about half of the water left right now in the hot tub. So with that said, I should be able to fit 150 gallons into this beast and basically get it filled up in the U-Haul, roll the hot tub in, we are done. Basically dismantle hot tub, bring hot tub over to the new house, set up hot tub real fast, start draining all the water back into it, and we have successfully moved a 300-gallon tank in probably just a few hours, give or take. And majority of this move I'm doing by myself. Fortunately, I wasn't able to find any help. Lots of offers though, but people basically live in Australia or in New York that want to help. So thanks for that, guys, but I'll be able to get her. So I'm gonna haul ass to my house, basically try to get the show back on the road with moving water. I'm going to clean this out with vinegar real quick and basically call it good. So adios, guys. Update in a little bit. Alright, guys, so I just got back to the house and I'm going to wash out that Balin 150 gallon stock tank. As you guys can see, this thing is pretty big. But as you guys can see, these supports right here will work great for pieces of acrylic. Silicone in and make baffles if need be, but I'm going to build the walls of live rock in this tank. And we will have tons water capacity on the new tank. Alright, guys, so I just added my first 2 fish and an urchin to the 150 gallon stock tank that we're going to be using to basically transport our fish room and a 40 breeder. So right now I'm just basically going over everything, making sure all my rocks are stout, not moving around, and got all of the water out of the tub except for just enough to keep the fish alive so I can come in here and catch them. And it's pretty much just me moving this system, so I would just hand this to somebody in a bucket or something, but it's just me, so I'm just kind of taking my time, not trying to rush myself, not make any mistakes. So not much more stuff to gather out of here, and then off to the next place. Two for one special. So I'm gonna get back to work, guys, and keep you updated. Alright, guys, so we're in the new garage. I've officially set up everything on this tank except one minor detail. I'm about 20 gallons low, so that means I cannot run my sump.
which means I can't run my skimmer. But I'm not too worried about it. I just added 40 brand new gallons of salt water, and shortly I will be hooking up my RO unit. This house comes with a pretty cool spigot. It's right there, so I'll just have to basically attach a little quick fitting there and we're ready to go. Well, hey guys, I apologize that there wasn't as much footage as I thought there was going to be. I actually moved this whole system pretty much by myself until I got it over here, and then I had my dad's help basically getting the 40 breeder over here and getting this one running. But everything's running, guys. Pretty much starting to make water yesterday. Still waiting to fill a couple of these 55-gallon barrels. All the algae pretty much died off. I let it stay dry all day. I just I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But other than that, guys, the install is pretty much the same, except I took the rail off because I'm going to be starting that 269-gallon cube tank build pretty soon. So now that we're in the new house, yeah, I got a lot of stuff in here, and I got a lot of work to do, unfortunately. So congratulations to me. No fish lost, no coral lost. Everything survived. Very peaceful move. When I move fish tanks, I just take my time and I just think about everything that I do. That's kind of why I think it's real important to already have a system running. The way we did this system is we moved them over in this 150-gallon brute, or not brute, but Bayland or whatever it is. I'll have to look and see how it's spelled. And basically kept that plugged in, and then when we got here, plugged it in and basically started building this system, which only takes about an hour to completely set up and fill up. So. Looking good, guys.